Hello there and welcome to a bit of Spyro, a hero's tale. Today I hope to be covering Hunter's part, perhaps doing a nasty Nork, and seeing where we go from there. I hope we can actually progress, because if not, this is going to be a very slow episode. It's going to be pretty slow to begin with anyway.
So what? You want me to go in that cave and be awesome, right?
Yes, I would, if I remember the controls. Nice, seamless transition there, that's exactly what we need. So, if you want to go back to Spyro again, we can just go back there and do that. I apologise if I'm a bit sluggish today, because we have the heat wave here in Britain. 35 degrees C. Oh, that's another thing as well the Hunter can do. He can deflect things by spinning his bow around like such. Looking very strange as he does. There's a melee punch attack. So, lock onto targets. Super stuff. And he can double jump. Yeah, so it's 35 degrees C here, so I apologise if I'm not exactly in particularly good shape to do this. I'm going to do my best to get the fan on. Of course, that was the aim. Oh, damn. Nasty little sniper over there. Does his worst things to be called. It's because we can't get there, the gems come to us. If the mountain won't come to Gemhammed shall have to come to the mountain. Oh, that was it. Okay. I thought there was like a minimum range before the animation fucked out, so that's quite good. Aha. Yep. Of course. Testicles never get old. While I'm sort of wrestling with the fan here. Okay, so we have fire arrows, yeah, so I'm going to pick up some again. So, yes. So Hunter also has the sensible slam ability. You may come to learn that I'm not really a fan of these sort of segments in games. Characters just control too stiffly, it's too easy to jump off, all of these things. Yeah, generally not a fan of them. That could have gone very badly. Now, it's my understanding that Hunter can't go in the water, so I'm not going to risk that. So it's crawling all the way back to the top. And I thought this was one of the best parts of the game. It is quite interesting to look at games like this and just measure the time it takes to realize for someone to realize, oh, this is the game. You know? like, if you're a typical Spyro player, like, and you're probably wondering, like, well, where's the portals? Where's the stuff? You know, like, this is a great open world, but, like, when do we actually get into levels, you know? I think that sort of stuff's quite interesting. See, the thing is, it's games like this that really do show why open world is not superior to hub-based. I used to be of the mindset with Elder Scrolls Oblivion that, like, in, say, 10 years' time, or 20 years' time, all games will be like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. There is simply no point in having linear gameplay. And I was wrong about that, because open world is far inferior when it comes to telling structured stories with, like, time-sensitive content. Yeah, they have their boons, absolutely. Those shouldn't be overlooked. The accomplishments of those sorts of game do exist. You're telling me that hint now. There we go. Oh, okay, I thought this was going to lead to the other place. Oh my god, get rodent. Fodder for Sparks' health. Oh. Right. Whoops. I just wasted a good arrow on that. Balls! So where to now? Is it this way? Ah, yes it is. Aha. Very impressive, if only I could see it. Don't mind if I do. Right, there's a sniper here somewhere. Crossbow expert. Ah, and a chest as well. Well spotted, me. There we go. See, it wasn't really worth it to use, you know, like a good arrow there, because it's a measly amount of gems. But then, gems in containers don't really come back anytime soon. Shooting techs. I tend to do that a lot when I'm playing with my other mate. My other mate, as if I say as if I've got another mate, one of my mates. I tend to congratulate myself on kills and such. Oftentimes in like Battlefield 3 and such. No containers? Ah, fancy arrow. Okay. Oh. That was it, okay, right. And now for the light gem. Which was tucked away. Quite nearly away. Just up there. On the ledge that can't get to. Very clever. I love it when a level comes together. So, that's Hunter's bit done. We've got the egg and we've got the light gem.
So, Hunter, are you done being awesome yet?
Yes.
Oh, hey!
So there's no piranhas in here, so we can have a look around in the water. Which I think we did before. Because this area looks a bit familiar. Oh, no, wow, this is the other bit. Ah, dear. These areas can get a bit frustrating and confusing. This being one of the more confusing and frustrating areas. See, the thing about Hero's Tale is that it's really not like other Spyro games where you can sort of get away with, like, you don't have to like 100% complete each area. But here you... of course, okay, so we need to find the other who knows that ability. And I don't think that's going to be for a while yet. Yeah, so like, don't get me wrong, in Spyro 2, you only had to, like, you had to get the talismans. Okay, fine. But the talismans, like, that's the easy mode objective in an otherwise linear level. Here, we've kind of got to do this without any sort of aid. We don't have access to a map in the GameCube version. So we kind of got to figure things out for ourselves. Okay, right, so I think there's I think the platform goes up there, so I need to get up there, take the platform to glide over, and hope to God that that's going to be enough, because if it isn't... Ah, yeah, I remember, yeah, so that platform, it doesn't sort of stop, there's no stop whatsoever, just when you think it's going to stop, and you can glide, it's like, nope, you've got to jump now, otherwise you're not going to get another chance. Is there another Elder's Lair? Perhaps it is. So that's 10 dark gems, so we can face off in this still. In fact, this might well take us back up to... his sort of lair. I've got other things I need to go back to before I go this way, so... Okay, I think we've been that way before. So this is what's confusing now, because I'm not entirely sure where we have been and where we haven't. I think we've been this way, yeah, because you have the shepherd there. Okay, we've got other things we can do. Okay, so that's fine, so we've cleared a path and we've got what we needed anyway. So there's something I want to go back for down this way. But at least we know how to get there. What a shame we have to use a moving platform. I'm not a fan. Yeah, so in Spyro 1 you needed a certain amount of gems, a certain amount of dragon eggs, a certain amount of dragons freed. In Spyro 2 you needed the talismans and then orbs. But in this, like, you really have to be paying attention. Oh, is it just this guy here? No, there's something else, right? I can also do some fodder as well if there's any going. So is there anything up here? Oh, I think this happens when we get onto the platform. Why does this bit here exist, if not to get me on the platform? Takes us back, maybe? I don't know. Right, that's the walking area. Ah, I see, yeah. Okay, so we do need to go that way. Go. Okay, so... we're going back. Go on. There we go. Nice. Yeah, the amount of times I struggled with this was unbelievable when I was a kid. And in Spyro, you have the dragon... you had to get dragon eggs. Again, fairly easy, you weren't going to be locked out of levels, basically. Before facing up with the sorceress. This one, you really do need the dark crystals, you can't progress without destroying them. And anything that's unlocked by light gems requires a lot of them. It's why I sort of was hesitant to play this one, because it requires so much of you. Just looking for fodder. There should be somewhere around here, I think.
Hey, Spyro, over here.
Ah, sheep. There we are. Oh dear. Yeah, it's quite miserable how much the game will sometimes require of you. So that's not fun. Yeah, we've been through there. In fact,
Go ahead, Spyro. If you've got money to spend,
Feel free to browse my fine ways, Spyro. And spend.
keychain. Great, right. Teleport to Paris Pyramid. We don't want to be there. We want to be in Dragon Village. Village Depot. So we want to go to the south. We bought the keychain, so now we've got 3 lockpicks on our person. We don't have to visit the store every single time we unlock a chest. And you really do want to have those, because I must. I feel I have to remind players, more myself to be honest, that if you don't have the lockpicks, you can't open the chests. You can't open the chests. You don't get the contents within. I like that environmental effect. The idea of like, the sky clearing up when you've got the dark aura. It was something that I really liked in the Saboteur. So I'll get back to my original point. Yeah, need lockpicks to get the light gems out of them, or whatever goodies may be within there.
Spyro, you've done it. The force field has disappeared. I thought I was gonna be trapped in here forever. This way leads to Nasty's lair. Now go and ram his gnarly butt. Go on, Spyro. Go and teach that dorky Nork a lesson. Ugh, this place stinks.
Yeah, so like in the Saboteur, you could like, as you sort of cleared out the Nazi presence, the colour would return to the land because the game is primarily black and white. So yeah, so that was I like that effect.
Spyro, it's been a while since I last defeated you in battle.
Huh? Actually, I defeated you.
You did? Really? I don't remember that at all. Man, I guess it really has been a while.
So, are we gonna do this thing or what?
Oh, sorry, forgot about that. Right. I'm getting ready for these other attacks. So, gotta flame his backside when his heart-shaped shorts appear. Gotta fan the air a bit, because it's also quite hot in his cave. Oh, darn, again, forgot about that. This is gonna be a long boss battle. It always has to be the rear as well. I'm preparing for his other ability though. His voice doesn't quite match his animations, I'm afraid. Oh! Gotta jump for that one. Okay, so we're figuring it out. The problem is he sort of blows his load with his abilities, really. Can't find them there. Oh. Of course that's what happens when you run underneath a rock. I should have checked the time before I actually started this as well. Oh dear, that's not a good idea. There really wasn't any need for this boss to have as many phases as he does. He's still got one more trick up his sleeve that I know of. But he ain't gonna show it right now, is he? I might do now. Oh, Christ. Tell me he's going to change things up a bit now. Oh yeah.
You beat me again! Come on, come on, come on. I'm a piece of this.
And now he's going to charge him next. I've never really liked abilities like that because the hitbox for them is a bit iffy. Like, that looked like it should have at least hit once, maybe twice, and it didn't. Ah, I see, okay. Jump, dodge, jump again. Or not. And yes, you can go over the edge of the battlefield. But oh no, you can't. That's good. Oh, we've got all that's reserved about the roof. Oh dear. Nice backswing, I have to say. It's that's a good ability. If you get too close, you can hit behind him. Thank Christ that's over. I was thinking of something else where you could go off the edge.
A third time? No! This time you really defeated me. That stinks.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. I know that you've traveled far and overcome great obstacles in your quest to save me.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm on a quest to...
So as a reward, I will bestow you some of my electric energy. This will give you the ability to breathe electricity from now on.
Wow! Is this breath even stronger than my fire breath?
In some ways it is, but it will take longer to defeat enemies. Specifically, it can be used to activate switches and power machinery. Excludes non-electric switches and or machinery that uses light gems, batteries not included.
Huh. Oh. Can also zap Zoe back as well. Change my breaths using the directional pad. So yes, it takes longer to kill enemies with this, but this is its main purpose really. Of course, short circuit robotic enemies. Wherever they are, because I don't remember robotic enemies.
Well done, Spyro.
Moneybags already has one of those.
Well, yes, that's true.
This is one of my favourite jokes.
He has a local teleporter. Mine will take you to a whole new realm. They're completely different technologies.
Yeah, and Moneybags teleporter is smaller.
Moneybags teleporter is small.
So we've just about done everything that we need to. I will check in the shop very quickly to see if there's anything I need to buy, and then proceed.
Feel free to browse my fine
So I
wares,
can't afford that,
Spyro.
understandably.
And spend.
Okay, so I'm looking at the shockwave next. I'll maybe... Ah! Oh yeah, yep, that one. Yep, extra health unit, okay. But right now we've got to go to... we've got to go to the next room. First of all, though... It's a fodder. Oh, there we are. Full health. Excellent. Right, in that case, let's go. Because I think we've done just about everything here. It's a shame I can't check the fucking map. Ah, maybe I can through here. So, in the Dragon Kingdom we have all dark shards, dark gems and shards. We've got all of the eggs, all of the light gems. Okay, right, yeah, so we're going now to the Lost Cities. And we've got nothing there, so let's see how that goes. So you've got like the realms within realms. So this takes you to the bigger locations, whereas Moneybags Teleporter only costs a fee. Also takes you over to smaller areas.
That little twerp Spyro. He is only a dragon whelp. Your master was a useless lump of dragon dung. And you brainless imbeciles better get your act together, or you will find yourselves working in the mines digging for dark gems for the rest of your miserable lives. Oh, as for you, this is the first and last time you will bring me bad news. Now, all of you, get out there and stop Spyro. I suspect he's on his way to this realm, and when he gets here, I'll have a little surprise for him.
I can't do that, by the way. I can't leap out of the bit of wire there. Spyro can't, anyway.
Made it safely. Certainly gives the old system a thorough workout, eh?
Yeah, right. Like being sucked down a giant drain.
Matter transportation is still in its relatively early stage. But don't worry, you'll soon get used to it. You can travel back to the first realm from this teleporter anytime. Just step inside and activate it and choose where you want to go. Anyway, now you're here. The next thing you should do is try to find the Elder in the Cloudy Domain.
Cloudy Domain, okay. So that's where we've got to go. First, let's have ourselves a nice look around and make ourselves familiar with the coastal remains. Very optimistic name for a place, isn't it? Coastal Remains. Now this is the place that I find really difficult to navigate because there's so much to it, and again, need a map, which we don't have. I'm not going to stop going on about it, by the way, guys, because it is such a terrible thing to be missing. So, we need to destroy a total of 20 dark gems to Ineptune. Good God. It's a very clever name, I must admit, but still. Well, we don't need to buy a lockpick immediately because we've got 2 in reserve, but... What am I doing? I know what we want. We want a gem multiplier.
Feel free to browse my fine wares.
Can we afford one? Yeah, we can. Right, look at that.
Spend.
Right, let's go. Go on a rampage. Whatever direction we fancy. So there's this. Yep, really going on this rampage. So you can pop enemies like that. Can't hit them for shit. Nope, no. I've worked too hard for that gem multiplier. You need to take it from me. Before I get that chest, I'm going to get some more gems. Get as many as I can before my time runs out. See if there's any underwater that we can grab. Doesn't look like it. Aha! Oh Christ, okay, the gem multipliers run out. Okay, look for some last minute gems. Okay, right, I'll just get that chest open then. And then... Because the good thing about starting a new world is... If you've got enough gems, you can buy a gem multiplier, go in any direction, and basically make a profit. So... Oh, that had gems as well. Balls. Just in case I had a light gem, didn't want to consume the time. Never mind. Okay, well, we've made a profit anyway. So now we're going to get our 21st light gem and 18th dragon egg.
Spyro, thank goodness you're here. My hatchlings can't seem to get into the water. And naturally, with me being a turtle, I want my newborn children to be able to go into the ocean unsupervised.
You know what this means, don't you? You'll figure this out soon enough. You'll know when it's a canon level. I don't know where I first discovered it, but it's usually a good idea to actually not shoot the enemies, but shoot the shoot the things that the enemies want. So like shoot the turtles in this instance, because if you shoot the turtles, you're gonna get the enemies in the crossfire. The problem is this cannon is incredibly precise. So that strategy wouldn't necessarily work. Oh, nice. That wasn't too bad. There's no bonuses for getting them all, although I think there are mini games later that you can play with more water high scores.
It was on the beach, but I don't think it's one of mine. There's another class heading off for a swim. Help them into the water, and I will give you another reward.
Yep. Go for the light gem this time. This should be fun. Yeah, strangely, I really do enjoy these sort of moments. Like this one, I had struggled with in the past. It is a challenging level. Those vultures are the fucking worst as well. There's a very funny video on one of those like Wojak sort of videos on YouTube called Erika, but it's the battle of it's like the Battle of Stalingrad or something like that. And it's just like hearing the song, the German marching song Erika, over like machine gun fire. It's gradually getting louder. It's like hands, like count the machine gun hands. Like hands just doesn't hesitate. Hands no longer sees them as human. I think that's we're having a bit of that scenario at the moment. It's like this constant concentrated fire is just unceasing and unrelenting. These crabs, these vultures. Like, they don't even register as living beings anymore, they're just... I've just been told to pull the trigger and I am not letting go until this thing overheats or runs dry. I will club these things over the head with this cannon if I have to, but I am not letting go. Don't need to take many more targets away. So the thing is that whenever they pick up a turtle, it slows down the turtle's progress. Like it halts them. Turmoil. Erika, but it's Turtle Turmoil.
Oh, Spyro. I'd make you the children's godfather, except I know you'd rather have a light gem. So here.
Can I not do both? Apparently not. I can play for fun though. Oh, I'm dead. I also I find it quite amusing how like the death animation, like Spyro just like leaps back for a second, and then he has his death swoon. You know, that was quite funny. Now, I can't really demonstrate the purpose of this thing because we need a bit of water running through this. Oh. Oops, daisies. So we can't really use it with fire, so can't really do that. Oh, what I can do is I can demonstrate this. This enemy here has a target on the chest. So I need to get up there somehow. So I need to find a way to get up there. So fire kills a lot of enemies much faster. So you can see the distinct purposes really and the differences between the different breath abilities. Like it's not just like a flat advantage or whatever, with more utility. Oh. charge first, come over, and then do that. Oh god, I love this NPC.
Dude, some dudes drain my pool, dude. I mean, dude.
Okay. And you want me to fill it, right?
Dude, that'd be... Oh, dude.
Just say no.
Now, I haven't realised it up until now, but I think when he says just say no, it's a reference to don't say no, just say no to drugs. Because he's something of a stoner sort of character. Of course, stoners and surfing are completely interchangeable. So yeah. So I've got no health, so this is the first time I've actually really felt threatened in a Spyro game, if I'm honest. So, yeah, naturally they can't say no, just say no to drugs in a Spyro game. I suppose they could actually, like Sonic said all manner of stuff about things, so... Jesus Christ, what was that? Fucking nuclear flash. Ah, there's loads of gems around here as well. Like Spyro, just gliding away along the water there, wings just idly by his side. So, this is a fun little thing. And you can see as well the meter down there decaying, so we have to hurry up about this as well. There we go. It's now filled up. We're going to see Otto's mad surfing skills. No. Is Spyro going to show off his mad surfing skills? No. That is not this kind of. This is not that kind of game, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to deeply disappoint you all. So, are you going to give me a reward or something?
Whoa. Water's not right. Get more water in the pool, dude. Can't swim in water that low. Get with the plan, dude. Light gem awaits.
Gotcha. So I figured it wouldn't be enough. Aren't you bastard? Right. So it's not the right water, apparently. Christ, you think it was a fucking cat or something. Right. Hello.
Spyro, if you got money to spend,
It's a big one. Which means restoring. And of course there's a fork. Oh no, 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 no.
Whoa, hello again, Spyro. Even below ground, it's become extremely dangerous since Red appeared on the scene. But I'm always up for a challenge. You know I love it down there. Can I explore below ground?
You can just do it without me. Controls. Don't have money for it yet. Those things. Come on! I can't tell if I'm hitting them or they're hitting me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, nice. Post-hit invincibility there. we learned today, breath weapon reigns supreme. For fuck's sake. Burn fucking hell. Or England for that matter, it's a bit hotter here. I will say at least I found that death sound amusing. Oh, 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 oh! Just seeing enemies underwater, not piranhas, thank Christ, but bad enough. I'll have to deal with them later. But right now. Oh, okay, well, glide isn't brilliant there. Never mind, it wasn't necessary. There's a light gem up there. I can't quite reach on the ceiling, or can I? Oh, balls. Oh, no, it's up there. Down there, rather. I'm just gonna get over there, deal with that dark gem, and then we'll see where we go from here. I'll play for as long as I can today, because yeah, I've got stuff that I can get on with. Oh, rather, I ain't got stuff I can get on with today, it's too hot. But tomorrow I'll probably do some more recording session recap stuff for D&D. Finally got access to firearms. Ooh, goodie. And I have reached the rank of Commissar. I'm no longer a cadet in my Dead with Friends game. And Lost Man of Fandalva is reaching its end. I look forward to seeing the end of that. Not necessarily the players of the DM, fantastic people. But yeah, it's been homebrewed beyond belief. Which I've got mixed feelings on, really. On the one hand, I kind of like it. On the other hand, I just prefer it as is. It's a really good adventure on its own. I don't really like the idea of D&D modules just like being a template. I've never understood it that way. I've always seen them as like they're supposed to be complete. I think having them as just like little packages to add to is selling an incomplete product, but also as well an incomplete experience, and just excuses piss poor writing, to be honest, and structure and editing. D&D 5e is really suffering from bad editing. Like apparently Pathfinder 2nd edition really benefits from editing, so that's good. No, I really don't know why I'm bothering with the enemies here either, to be honest. Are these gems really worth the misery? Not really, no. So, we've got to get up there. I can go that way. I should go that way. We'll just have a quick nosy around. Let me just try and find where I need to be again. Is there anything of interest in this way? Oh no, there was an entrance there. Nope, right, okay, so we've got to go up this way. And if it wasn't obvious before, it will become apparent now. We'll come to appreciate this when you play Spyro. Can't remember this jump taking so long. Never mind. Not a problem. Guess what that is? That is a target symbol for this. And here we have a lift where we can move around. Which takes a while because it has to load the rest of the level. But that's okay. I don't mind this, to be honest. We're now entering Rapture. No gods or kings, only dragons. Now we're in the sunken ruins rather than just the coastal remains. How optimistic. I'm probably not prepared to be down here either. Careful because I haven't got any health. Yeah, electric bombs. In fact, let's demonstrate. That's an electric bomb anyway. Just seemingly fuck all. There you go. The point of it is, like, I think it's a nice little attack, I guess, if you can't afford the health, but nah, sorry, not even I can justify this cat. Okay, so we're gonna go under there. So I know there's a... oh, Christ. Clam oyster enemies here. Believe me, guys, this is as miserable for me to look at as it is for you. Oh, that's another thing as well. In my Debt to a Friend game of D&D, we might have to go visit a water temple, which the Legend of Zelda fans will probably tell me that's the worst thing that's ever going to happen to me in my, or even your life. You knowing that I've been to the water temple. Yeah, I don't know really what was bad about the water temple. I know it's very famous for being like a really bad dungeon, or one that people don't like, but I think what it was is like maybe it's like a pain to navigate because it's like a labyrinth, but it's underwater and you have to keep changing your gear. Like you have to have like the leaden boots or something like that to remain underwater. Safe from radiation? Well, iron boots, which weigh you down. Then you need to like breathe underwater so you don't change masks all the time. Yeah, not great. I do like the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask inventory screens. That's one good thing I can say about it, given that I haven't really played much of it. Also as well, nice hidden staircase there. Kind of necessary. No shiny Johnbonne. Wow. Now you know why I get so sidetracked with my topics, because the goddamn game sidetracks me. It's so bad for like getting you into like all these different places. And it's like, it's fine because it keeps things moving and like you sort of feel constantly rewarded, but at the same time, oh goddamn, out of a fucking lockpicks. Right, I need to find a store right away. I can't really continue until I know that that's opened and dealt with. And those bombs will not work on those chests. That require something else. So what's up this way? Oh, nothing. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so one thing I like about the Whirligig is it doesn't just automatically launch you. You can actually find out where to go. Of course, that reminds me of a really tough segment I'm not looking forward to. Where that does require Whirligigs and all manner of swinging and shite. I do not look forward to that. In fact, that's... oh! Great, yeah, just kick me out the Whirligig then. Nice. Oh, I see, they're a limited time effect. Okay, I gotcha. I thought it was a control screw-up. there's plenty of time for that yet. Yep, I think anyone who knows what I'm talking about is going to sympathise with me on the, at least sympathise when I say this. Oh, for fuck's sake! That was on me. Well, not entirely. The controls fucked out. Okay. So I have to jump and glide. Okay, gotcha. Last one there now. Hey! Third, fourth time. It's the charm. So I do not feel charmed. And of course there's another fucking chest. And you know what that requires, don't you? Going up there again! I'm sure you're beginning to appreciate now my frustrations with the collectathon business of the game. So I can either turn all the way back, which I don't particularly want to, or I can press on and hope there's going to be some gear forward.
Hello. What sort of fish are you? And where are your fins?
I'm not a fish, I'm a dragon. My name's Spyro.
Well, dragonfish, here's a tip. To get through these ruins, you'll have to follow the markers.
Thanks, but once again, I'm not a fish, I'm a dragon.
Oh, a sea dragon. Got it.
Chicks.
Huh. Yeah, am I right? Jesus Christ. Might be the first time ever said in human history, but I do believe that Spyro was an incel. Well, that's coming from me, that's saying something. Jesus Christ. Good golly. How the mighty have fallen. Like Viennetta. Viennetta. I remember when Viennetta used to be like the really posh ice cream. Right, we've learnt then that jellyfish are indeed lethal. Must be great if I can fucking see them. Yeah, by the way, if anyone knows a fix for this blurriness on Hero's Tale, did not feel like I hit him, but never mind. I'll take it. Yeah, if anyone knows a fix for the Hero's Tale blurriness underwater, feel free to share it. I'll see if I can find it myself. It may just be exclusive to Dolphin, so hey ho. Now that we do not want to go into, because that requires some vulnerability. If I go down there, can I get back up? Let's see what the prof's going to say first.
Oh, hello, Spyro. This is my invincibility gadget, which will protect you from, well, pretty much everything. You'll need 24 light gems to power the gadget.
God damn it. Plan that well, Prof. 24. Well, at least now that's my next goal anyway. Because I'm not close to getting to the 40 required for the supercharge, am I? So...
Hey, Spyro, over here.
Ah, there you are, my favorite Wally.
Now I think this might be temporary, I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's permanent, but we're about to find out, because I've just spent, what, 5,000 gems on it? Yep, something like that. Doesn't matter anyway, because Mortis dead, so... Hey, third light gem, right, so now gotta go all the way back up here. And then, if there's gems up there, I've gotta spend them on another lockpick. Now how does that work? You spend money to open up a chest which contains gems. Like before. Am I getting 500 gems out of that chest? Probably not. So I ask you, what the fuck is wrong with that picture? Oh, come on, it cut out too early. Can I get around? No, forget it. You son of a bitch. Be nice if, you know, he used his ability to grab ledges. Save me a lot of fucking time. And yeah, I've got to open them because I don't know what's in them. I'm sure I'll have some clever dick in the comments telling me what was in it. Or will I? I don't get many commenters. I do appreciate those that I do get, thank you. Right, 24 light gems. We can finally progress. If I don't die on the way there. I've just noticed I got 3 dings on this guy. I've decided to make a mode for recording Do Not Disturb so I don't get bothered by it. Thank you, Prof. I will. So you just run through like that. And as you can see, it has a very short fuse. Let's say that invincibility Spyro looks pretty good there. How handy. Yeah, I like that design. I think it looks pretty good. I think whatever complaints you might have about like Spyro's like design choices in the hero's tale, they're probably mitigated when you get him invincible like that. Speaking of which, Invincible is a comic I've been reading recently. It's actually pretty good. Oh dear, oh shit. Yeah. It does a lot of things that I wish the Buffy 2019 reboot comic did. Like going into that whole work-life balance thing. You know, being like a superhuman and maintaining relationships and such. It's really good for that, because the Buffy 2019 comics, like, they only did things for the sake of, like, ticking off a box. It's like, right, again, that was mentioned, great. That comic was absolutely dire for... It was just dire in general. I liked the relationship stuff in it, that was really good, but it was far and few between, and... it just wasn't worth it. There we go. Back there. Oh goody, a Sparks level, that's just what we need. Right. You cannot walk up there because that's boiling hot. That's a lot more backtracking that we've got to look forward to later. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, we need invincibility there. Go up there. Gotcha. The bag's shop there. Okay. So we can't walk on. We can. Some sparks.
This looks like a job for Sparks. Hooray!
I think he was actually supposed to sound enthusiastic.
So you want me to risk my life while you stand guard out there?
Piss off. There are some funny lines in this, and the actors do give it their all, and the direction's pretty good. So, as you might be able to tell, this is basically an arcade shooter thing. Also sit through or stop. Momentarily, at least. There we go. Oh yeah, so because I have the Sparks upgrade that lets him turn red after he turns green, rather than just disappear or die in this instance, he carries that into his own levels. Now, however fun this looks, believe me, there's not much of an improvement over the ones in Spyro or the Dragon Library. Darn. There's no checkpoints either. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and rush through. The ones we've really got to watch out for are the spiders. I can't rush through because I believe it's never mind. This is for the dragon egg, by the way. I'm not really bothered about the gems, to be honest. I'm focused more on survival this time. Mind some health though, but I don't know how to get it, you see. Yay. Oh dear, how many messages am I getting? Christ. That's 6 Discord notifications.
Hey, I found a dragon egg, although I have no idea how I carried it out.
Okay, kick up the arse if this keeps up. Which size is right? I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, great, okay. Spiders, they're the biggest threat. We've done alright so far. Door open and go through. On one side. Oh god, what the fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course it was those things. I forgot about those. Oh great, thanks for the health I didn't need. Oh, great. Oh, no health. Genuinely don't know what the rules are for health for this. Well, I can only take one hit for the entire thing. I'm thinking if I just shoot down enough of these things, then I actually drop them off. Oh god. Right. So I think it's those yellow creatures. So, right, sorry, how do I navigate my way out of that? Then, if... Because there's not enough of a break to get through. Fuck this. In fact, call it there. I've had enough. If I end it here, I know where I can continue off next time, but that's appalling. Hate that challenge. Don't want to do it again. But I've got to. So next time, or I might just skip it. I might have a few goes at it, and then afterwards we'll continue on after I've filmed it. But yeah, I'm not doing that right now. Maybe on camera next time. Might do it between. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you for the next part, hopefully, or maybe Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds. We shall see. So take care. Ta-ta for now.